I'm recording this straight after my my sort me talking about Sword and Shield video. Um, let's talk about the Bastard Child mainline Pokemon game. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Um, Pokemon has been a series where I've been like, I like certain games. I like this game. I like this game. I think this game is okay. And there's one game where I fucking hate it. There's one game where I'm like, this is a fucking piece of fucking garbage. And I will defend of why I hate it so much. And that game is Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I hate that fucking piece of shit. I swear to God. I hate it. And if anyone likes it, I guess that's your opinion, but I fucking hate it. It's so stupid. Alright, so let's explain why I don't like it. The story is not that bad. It's not too bad. Like, oh man, we're gonna make Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon 2. We're gonna make Sun and Moon 2, but we're gonna add another legendary. I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. You're adding a new legendary to the game. That's pretty cool. And I was looking at the bots art. I'm like, I like the designs of this. I don't know what's going on, but hey, we'll find out. And then like later on, it's like fusion shit again. I'm like, you you're literally stealing from my favorite Pokemon game. What the fuck are you doing, guys? And I guess it just annoyed me a lot because like I guess I just didn't really like it. Like it just annoys me how they basically took Pokemon Black 2 and said, "Hey, how do we make this fucking worse?" And that's what they did. I think, in my opinion, I think Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is really bad. It's that bad. Um, the characters are basically the fucking same. You might as well fucking just. You might as well just put the same. You just might as well. Who fucking cares? The only thing that changes mostly in the game is like some of the UI is different. There's different Z moves, I guess, in the game now. In the game, and the story's different, and that's really it. Like, I guess the only cool thing about Ultra Sun and Moon was like us seeing how like the fucking the people of the island become like the fucking leaders of the island itself. That's kind of cool. How like the legendary Pokemon like literally choose them to be like the fucking guys for the thing. And I think that's cool. I think that's interesting. It's really interesting in my opinion. It's just like the rest of the game is really boring. Team Skull is like the only thing good about it. Team Skull like disbands at the end of the game. I'm like, well, that's cool. Um, and then like none of the characters have any development except for Lily near the end of the game. I'm like, you should have just had development at the end of Sun and Moon. What the fuck happened? I'm like, what? What? How did you? What? You're like, oh man, I'm gonna go and like train in the fucking Kanto region. I'm like, dude, that's fucking sick. That's cool. I'm gonna train in a different region. I'm like, dude, that's fucking sick. We're gonna get like a Lily like championship battle. That'll be cool. And then like it's like no, fuck you. It's like no, we're not gonna do that. What the fuck? What the fuck do you think we're doing, idiot? It's like what happened? What the fuck happened? And like there's all this like Ultra Beast shit, and I'm like, where the fuck is the story going? It's all over the place. I think the story is garbage in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's like the story is all over the place. You don't know what the fuck is happening half the time. And it's like we had to deal with the Ultra Beast. Oh no, we gotta deal with fucking Ultra Necrozama. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? And I'm like super pissed. I'm like, wow, this could have been a great game, but they fucking fucked it up. They fucked it up. And I was so pissed. I'm like, dude, this game would have been good. Like, I guess if like if you put in the future, change the characters a little bit. You can still keep the same characters, but like have them a little different. Make them older. Who fucking cares? Who gives a shit? Also, why is the trainer design different when it's like about like 4 months later? Like, what the fuck? What happened? What? I'm like, where the fuck is our original trainer? Where the fuck did they go? Like, what happened to them? Like, no lie, what the fuck happened to them? The game doesn't even explain what happened to the original trainer of the original game. They're just like, oh man, this is the same trainer, but old, like, or I don't fucking know what the fuck the story says about the fucking trainer in this game. I don't remember because I don't give a shit about that game. It's fucking terrible. They literally said, hey, let's take the best Pokemon game, our most critically acclaimed Pokemon game, our best Pokemon game of all time. Let's just take it and like fucking sap the fucking life out of it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fucking sap the fucking juices of it and make it terrible. That's what they did, and I hate that. Some of the music is pretty good. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it's fucking Pokemon. Of course, the music's gonna be good. And none of the battles are hard. The game isn't hard, in general. It probably is for Nuzlockers because I heard that. I guess I was watching Pokemon challenges, and they're like, "This is the hardest Pokemon game to fucking play." I'm like, really? I'm like, I did not have that much trouble with the game. I didn't have that much trouble the first time through. I was like, really? Ultra Sun and Moon? I'm like, bro, that game is fucking baby. That game is fucking baby. That game is for fucking babies, bro. I'm like, there's no way this is hard. And he's like, oh no, like the Totem Pokemon and shit. I'm like, yeah, those are hard, but like the rest of the game fucking is baby easy. Like, the only thing you have to worry about is the Totem Pokemon. That's really it. Especially for Nuzlocke. It's like fucking... The rest of the game's fucking baby-ass easy. And I'm like, I'm kind of pissed off. Like, you had the chance for such a really good Pokemon game. And you blow it. And I guess... the concept of Ultra... like, Sun and Moon is like, oh man, this place is like happy and shit. Like... Why is it gonna be depressing as fuck? Like, I hope if they actually do Sword and Shield 2, I hope I hope it's fucking depressing. Cause you know what I want to see? I want to see Pokemon Sun and Sword and Shield 2 go into the future. Like they were talking about in this game, like, oh man, like all the power is gonna go out like in a couple years. Let's go to that point where that thing has happened. Let's go to that point and live in that. Let's see what happens. That'll be cool. That'll be an interesting story-wise. Because first of all, like we know how we got here. It's like a ton of years later. We have to find the problem now. Like I feel like that's what the story should be about. It's like we have to find how to like power Galar, and they're like some people are depressed because like, oh man, we think that like Galar's not gonna be like fixed again, like shit, and like that's kind of, in my opinion, that'll be cool. In my opinion, it'll be cool, and I'd love to see like Hop all grown up. I'd love to see all the characters just grown up and shit, like Bede and fucking Marnie. And you're still doing the gym challenges and shit, but like it feels like there's no one around. Like it kind of has this eerie sense to it. If that makes any sense. I just want a good 3D Pokemon game. A really good 3D Pokemon game that will get me off my seat and said, bro, I fucking love this shit, bro. I just want to get up and say that. It's like, fuck, I love a 3D Pokemon game. I want to get up and say I like a 3D Pokemon game for once. I want to fucking physically say that. Like, I like SMY. I think that's a good game. It's just like I said, I think I haven't said this, but like, I was like, damn, SMY was good. SMY was pretty good. Like, I want to really be like, damn, bro, I like this game. I really just want to get up my seat and fucking clap. I want to clap that this game is gonna put me off my seat, like punch me right in my fucking dick and say, hey, this is the story. Fuck you, idiot. We're gonna put you in this depressing world of where, like, the world's going to shit. And I feel like that the rest of the story should be about, like, I mean, like, the team that we go up against should be, like, these guys who try to, like, use a legendary Pokemon or some bullshit like that. Like, to, like, give Galar energy or something and use it to, like, power their evil machine or something. Like, at the end of the, like, the, at the end of the Crown Tundra DLC, they showed, like, the Ultra Beast, like, holes. I'm like, what if, like, the cave is, like, a big Ultra Beast hole that's gonna blow up soon and shit? Like, that would be cool to see that happen as well. It's like, oh man, this is years later, all this dumb shit is happening, and then you fucking get to fight Red. Actually, Red would make sense if, like, Ultra Beast holes are, like, opening up and shit. Or, like, N, like, what if, like, N comes out of fucking nowhere and says, hey guys, what's good? What's Gucci Gamer? N comes out of nowhere and says, like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? It'll be funny, I think. I don't know, I just like references and, like, different, like, trainers from older games. And I kind of want them to come back. I want some characters to come back. I don't know, I would love, like a real serious team of where, like, we're gonna fuck over the world, bitch. And we're gonna actually fucking do it. Like, we're gonna actually do it. Like, kind of like Genis, where, like, he's fucking trying to take over the world with, like, a controlled Pokemon, like Kyurem. Like, that's kind of cool. Kind of like that, but with, like, they're gonna take over all of Galar and the rest of the world and shit. And, like, they're gonna enslave it or some bullshit. Like, I don't care. Just do something cool with the fucking story of Ultra Sun and Moon 2. Or, I mean, Sword and Shield 2. I hope it's fucking cool, because I'd love that. Maybe at the end, the fucking the two sword, like, the Sword and Shield, like, fuse together into this one cool Pokemon. Maybe, I don't care. Just make fusion cool. Have a cool idea. Like Kyurem Black. Like, that's a cool concept. Just do that again, but with, like, the Sword and Shield Pokemon. That would be cool. I would love that. I think that would be cool. Anyway, that's me done ranting. Fuck off, cunts.